Today's a really special day. Actually, it is Persian New Year, so happy Eid, happy Nowruz to everyone. It's a great day for Persian people around the world. It's a very old custom that goes way back before, Islamic rule in Iran and everything like that. It's very near and dear to us. So happy New Year's, happy Persian New Year's to everyone. And today's like the first day of spring. It's good things. I hope and I want to wish everyone a great year. Hopefully it's gonna be better than the last one. Hello everyone, it's Nina Infinity and it's Friday, so it's time for Infinite Hope. Welcome to my channel where we talk about good and positive things that happen in the week. Before we get into it though, please smash that like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And let's share this out there and let's get more people in here so we can talk about good things like Persian New Year's. Yay! So this one of archaeology's greatest mysteries nearly solved as scientists pieced together a 2,000-year-old astronomy calculator. How cool is this? I mean, I feel like this is like what movies are made of. This is just way too cool for me. My imagination goes wild when I see stuff like this. All right. Ancient biblical scrolls and rare coins of immeasurable worth from mankind's discovered in desert cave. How cool is this? Dozens of rare parchment fragments that are over 1,800 years old have been found in a remote cave in the Judean desert. That's cool. Look at the coin. There's the coins. The mummified remains of the 6,000-year-old child, thought to be a girl, were also uncovered. The link is in the description if you want to check out the details of this magnificent find. Here is something new for us to discuss though, coming to, modern times. I mean, this is pretty crazy. World's first 3D printed school poised to be built in Madagascar for half the price of traditional. 3D printed, people. We're going into that zone of the 3D printed buildings. That's insane. Now, I just wonder how strong all this stuff is and will it stand the test of time? Weather conditions, all that kind of stuff. How well it's going to adapt to, everything we put, buildings go through, because a lot of that is really interesting to me. So there is that. That was cool news. Again, links are in the description if you want to check out more details about it. Okay. Metals found in dumpster reveals her dad was a World War II hero, but never told anyone.
A man in Hickory was shocked when he discovered World War II documents and ribbons just sitting in a dumpster.
Yeah, so this man knew the right thing to do was to find their proper owner.
At the old tavern in Hickory,
this is really a family treasure.
Memories are on the menu. A house special served with a side of gratitude and disbelief.
Just
wow.
Amazing.
Linda DeLory drove more than an hour to be here after learning Commander Jeff Truitt, the local American Legion, had something that belonged to her late father.
I've learned that you never know what a person has done in their life.
Donald Helfer did a lot in his life. He joined the Navy during World War II, completing nearly 30 flights into enemy territory.
Wow.
He was awarded a Bronze Star, recognized by President Truman, and kept it all secret. Linda knew her dad as a police officer.
He just wouldn't talk about his service at all. So that's why this is
Kept it a secret all those years. Wow.
such a treasure to us.
Did you know he was a World War II hero?
No.
Helfer died in 1993, but recently his medals and war mementos were found tossed in a dumpster, almost lost to history forever. They were given to Truitt, who tracked down the family.
I think it's the one who's wearing his hat right.
Only Fox 46 was there when he returned this treasure trove of family history back to its rightful home.
We're so glad that we could find who it belonged to.
This binder now containing answers to questions Linda never knew to ask.
This is filling in so many gaps. The only picture of my grandfather I've ever seen.
Well,
A humble
Wow.
hero, finally getting the recognition he deserves.
he was just one of millions that served, and that's his story that can be told forever now.
His daughter tells me she plans to take these mementos to other family members in upstate New York so they can all share in this experience together.
And
Hickory,
so
Memory,
she
Fox
should.
46.
I mean, that is just amazing. Can you imagine you find that, about your parents or your grandparents or something like that? All right. Moving on with our next story. This is the story that I was talking about earlier about the drone. This dude, he got about 600 drones to recreate Van Gogh's famous painting in the dazzling Starry Night show. Wow, look at it. It's like an army of drones. The goal was to tell the story of the life of Vincent van Gogh and his great artworks. So they did a lot of work, and they added lights to everything, and then they started making it. They put on a show with the drones. I mean, how cool is this? It's like the things you don't really think about, like how drones can be used as a form of art. I never thought about that till I saw this. I was like, wow, this is quite unbelievable that people became so artistic and used drones to create this beautiful work of art and set a world record while doing it. Now somebody else is going to come along and be like, well, I'm going to break that record. Oh, look it, he's in his bedroom, and that's the flower he painted. Oh. It really does tell the story. How sweet. There's the Starry Night. Oh. I'm so mesmerized by this. I could sit here and watch this whole video, but there he is. So if you guys want to check this out in more detail, definitely check out this the link down below in the description. It's wonderful. Wow. Van Gogh's my favorite artist, dude. It's definitely one of them. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about, it's something dear to me because I am part of this community. It started out as the Fandom Menace, and I met so many cool people like you guys, all you guys in the chat. A lot of cool people like Drunk 3PO, Jay, Krista Nova, a lot of really, really cool people, Jedi Bunny, Kelly, and a lot of them work for this company called Geeks+gamers, who I used to watch Jeremy's car videos, and I thought he was so entertaining and everything like that. And as I got to know these guys, they're just a bunch of really stand-up people. Other people I've gotten to know is like Ryan Kennel. Ryan is the most stand-up guy, the nicest guy. He'll come and hang out in so many smaller channels, even though his channel's booming and growing. He hasn't forgotten us little people. He hangs out with so many people, and he's just the coolest guy. And there's people like Lethal Lightning, which I haven't really gotten to know all that well, but I know he's a really interesting guy as well. And these guys, they did something special the other night. They did something special. They raised a lot of money for suicide prevention, which we all know has affected a lot of people during this, pandemic and everything like that. And they used, because Ryan and Lethal and Uche, who hosted the stream, were part of the Snyder Cut movement. They used the Snyder Cut movement and to get Zack Snyder to come on their channel so that they can promote fundraiser that they were doing for suicide prevention. The reason I'm bringing this all up is because, as we all know, the Snyder Cut, got released, and there was a lot of people involved in that charity stream, and Zack Snyder went on there, but ended up saying some, unkind things to the Geeks+gamers crowd. And I don't want to focus on that because I feel like what was the most important thing was what was achieved, and what was achieved has to do with way more than just Zack Snyder. This was the panel. There's Ryan, Lethal Lightning, name. It was on Uche's channel. There's Zach Snyder. This is Stephanie, My Nerdy Home, who's got a wonderful channel as well. Mara Jade, she's a great member of the community as well. So these guys raised a lot of money. I think with the other auction, because they were doing auctions for the Justice League and everything like that, they ended up raising about $100,000 for suicide prevention. And that's to be commended. I mean, in any community, if you're part of any community and everyone comes together to do this kind of thing, is wonderful. It's amazing. I mean, that in itself should be celebrated. This was a success. There was a little bit of a damper on what Zack Snyder said about Geeks and Gamers, but that shouldn't overshadow, and I feel like it has been overshadowing a little bit of what was achieved. And it's the fact that you guys came together and you raised that much money for people who are, you know, really in dire need of it, and to help this cause. It's just, I feel like everything that was achieved was kind of overshadowed by that. And I want to give this moment to Geeks and Gamers. I want to thank Jeremy, thank Ryan, thank Lethal, thank Uche for everything they did to put this charity event together. And thank all of you guys for sharing, donating if you did, and if you didn't, just sharing it out there and being part of the community and helping them achieve what they did. It's one of the most wonderful things that I've ever seen in any community, and the generosity of the community, of everyone to come together and do this, it's a wonderful thing to see. And I truly appreciate you guys. So I wanted to come out and say that. So thank you guys. Thank you, all of you, for, you know, if you shared whatever, if you were there in the chat, anything like that, just that's what we should focus on, and doing more of that kind of thing. So Jeremy, if you can hear me, kudos to you, my friend. Just keep on keeping on. Don't let the haters get you down. Same with you, Ryan, Lethal, everybody in Geeks and Gamers. You guys are freaking awesome, and that's what I'm gonna say about that. Everybody in the community, you guys give yourself a freaking pat on the back, and happy Persian New Year to you. So again, good. You guys are doing good things. Just keep going. Just keep going. Moving on with our next story here, which is about the director for the NASA Mars rover. She came to the U.S. to study with only $300 in her pocket. Now she's a NASA director for the Mars rover. For a little girl growing up in Colombia in the 1980s, a science career with NASA may have seemed about as likely as setting foot on a faraway planet. These days, however, Diana Trujillo is an aerospace engineer. In fact, she leads a 45-person team at the NASA laboratory that's responsible for the robotic arm of the latest Mars rover. I love these kind of stories because it kind of shows the American dream.
I hope that within the 1 year of surface operations on Mars, we can answer that question soon.
The American dream is alive and well, for sure. And that's her story. I mean, it's inspiring. You have to do the work, though. You know, it's not going to just be handed to you.
I didn't see it as I can't believe I'm doing this job at night, or I can't believe that I'm cleaning. I can't believe that I'm cleaning a bathroom right now. It was just more like, I'm glad that I have a job and I can buy food and have a house to sleep, right? And so I think that all of those things make me, and even today, helps me see life differently. See it more as every instant I need to be present, because every instant matters.
100%. I agree with that kind of thought. You gotta, be thankful for what you do have.
I know I'm not walking in there alone. I'm walking in there, and every single thing that I do, I'm representing my country, my culture, my heritage, my people. And I have to give my best every single time.
Oh, that's so great. Good for her.
And the more hers there are, the more engineers and scientists that are Latin are out there, the more chances we have for those kids to have La Chispa in where, they said, I want to be that. And here's one more thing for this. We need to amplify this more. It can't stay just on the Spanish show that I did. I think that it has to, the abuelas, the moms, the dads, the uncles, los primos, like everybody has to see this. And they have to see a woman in there too, so that they can turn around to the younger generation and say, she can do it, you can do it.
100%. I want to thank everybody who sent me stuff. I want to thank everyone who tagged me, sent me videos, anything. So I encourage every one of you see good news or cute stuff during the week, please tag me on Twitter, Nina7Infinity, and send it to me. I really appreciate all of your help in gathering good and positive stories. Join me next week for the next episode of Infinite Help. We'll be talking about good things again next Friday. And again, hit that like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Everybody share the stream so we can spread the positivity. And see you guys all next week. Thank you for joining me. Happy Persian New Year's to everybody. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye.